Hey guys, welcome to episode 4 of SUBterra Tech. There's been a little bit of work done in between episodes. Uh, Not intentionally. This was meant to be episode 5. Episode 4 messed up. So, as of right now, we're just making resource cores. Um, and we set this up to somewhat have the capabilities of making shells just easier. Yeah, so that's where we're kind of sitting there. So if we can grab out 4 of these basic transmutable shards. Uh, and we can go down through this whole tree. Um, the only thing that we're really missing is the blood resource core. These are very simple to make. They're just gold around a magic resource shell using the enchanting apparatus. It's kind of expensive because this is the only way for us to do it, as we don't have RF yet. Once we do, this will be much easier, and at that point we'll probably automate it as well. That's going to take molten source, which we can get from Ace. That's interesting. Oh, we can melt down sortiums. Okay, and then we can pour it out. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, but what we need to do is we need to go ahead and go through this. Uh, okay, so when we unlock the fluid generator, we can use this blood resource core to make life force. So that'll be really nice when we get there. And it's also what's used to make the magic blobs, which we drop that into 50,000 life points. And that makes us whopping 32,000 EMC, which is not that great, considering this old system that we had was, what, 16? So we got... I'm just going to go through here really quickly. And we'll make as many as we can, so it looks like 22. I think it goes iron, copper, coal, zinc. And apparently I have gotten rid of those, so they're going to be in one of these chests. It's a good chance it's those ones. Yep, that's a bit stupid of me. Luckily it was able to get ours back. Then we need to grab some shafts, so we can realign all this. I probably did that just to save a little bit of the energy that it requires. That's not going to work that way. I need to rotate it. And the same with you. I messed that up again. I am an idiot. And then we're going to come out of this with that funnel. That's not right. I'm extraordinarily stupid, so please forgive me. There we go. And then this still should be filtering correctly. This still isn't right. That's not you. You get a deployer. Like that. That's what we want. And this should make 22 of them, which is a decent amount. I mean, nothing spectacular. And we could place these in right here. And this is going to cycle through 22 of these real quick at 16k a piece. Not bad. Hopefully this works. It looks like it is. Oh. That's no good. I wonder if that's gonna work. No, it's not. So I'm gonna have to throw all of these on here independently. Yay. It should eventually fix itself. And so that's making basic blobs? What am I missing? It just takes it getting hammered 10 times. I think it's working on it. I think it's just absurdly slow. No surprise there. Ah, I see. Because what I did have was that. That was so it hits one time there first. Let's dump all this junk off. That's not junk. That's not complete junk, but yeah. We'll throw the EMC in there for now. Mainly just to keep the grout flowing. Okay, where does that leave us? Okay, back to blood magic. So we need to make a blood altar, which is going to take andesite, a furnace, clicked out of it by accident, and gold. So nice and simple recipe. We'll honestly break that one, since it kind of had two of the ingredients we needed it. And that furnace is back there. That's a touch bit unfortunate. These seem seeable? Yes. That's fantastic. Okay, apparently I'd already done it. Oops. Alright, so blood altar has now been made. Throw charcoal in there. Store the gold. Alright, so we got our altar. So that's going to give us the sacrificial knife, the sanguine scintium, and a sprocket, which is used for God knows what. Okay, so this is EMCable, so we'll quickly save that in case I lose it. So it looks like they're... okay, so tier 1, blood into life essence. By pressing, you may insert one item from your hand into the altar's internal inventory. Right button will empty hand will extract. I don't care how to make it. Anyway, let's see what the questline says. Weak Blood Orb is source gem onto a tier 1 altar with 2,000 life points. So realistically, what we're going to want to do is start clearing out an area for what I can only assume is going to be a pretty decent size altar. So what we'll do, go to a small square, and I completely messed that up. Do I have bread? Apparently not. Grab some food to eat while we do this. I'm pretty much just going to make a hallway down through here. I mean, it works, so might as well. Okay, we do accidentally have torches on us as well. And we'll probably go ahead and just leave a couple of blocks in between. Oh, oops. We'll leave a few blocks in between. And we'll just start out with just a 3 tall ceiling. And however deep this is. Not trying to go too fancy right off the rip. Looks like we need to go one further back. Nice and easy. So I have no clue what the size of this room is. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's a sim. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, Lord. Sure. Ah, we need to move it one further back. Oops. Alright, so we got our life essence in there. What did I need to drop in it? I think it was a soul. One of these bad boys. Source gem. Grab ourselves a bite to eat, and we'll throw that in there, and we should get our first blood orb. Was a little spooky. Oops. Accidentally just offed myself. Hello, me. I had nothing on me. Can I use this as a chest? Hey, but hey, we have our weak blood orb. I can't. Okay, there it finally disappeared. Okay, so next thing is going to be some blank slate, which is throwing a piece of probably andesite down onto it, and with 1,000 life points. I completely biffed that up a little bit. We'll put the food in a different hand. Probably be a wise decision. I forgot that I needed a empty hand. We'll sacrifice down a little bit more. We'll get a few of these blank slates. Because I think we're going to have to go all the way through here. So, Magicians is a tier 3. And it takes 25,000 in total with a block of gold. So, Blank Room is just a blank slate with a blood orb and some andesite around it. How many of those do I need? Now would be a good time to read the book. That lightning is absurdly loud, considering how far underground we are. Half heart. We'll be fine, though. That's not the book. So, tier 3. So the tier 2 must place 8 blood runes. Okay, and then it looks like we could increase up to a dagger of sacrifice. Okay, so this is what we're going for here. I think we're gonna want like self-sacrifice or something of that nature. for our runes. Yeah, we can use any non-air blocks here. It looks like we need 28 total runes. Yeah, so we're gonna have to do this recipe 28 times. Yay. So what I may do, but realistically, I probably need to see if I can't find a better food source, because this is going to take a hot minute. Unless I can just get some runes of self-sacrifice real quick. So that's a reinforced slate with a blank rune, and it doesn't look like I can actually make that. Not rune of capacity, no. I need the rune of self-sacrifice. Yeah, it looks like it's going to take one of the upgraded ones. So it looks like I can take a tier 2 altar, which is just 8 blank runes, which we're pretty close to. Let me go ahead and run over here and grab some redstone. We'll go ahead and grab a piece of redstone. Why do I have so much? Oh, never mind. I remember why now. We'll take a block of redstone and oh no, and a block of gold. Redstone will come up first. Literally so much health and so much food going to be consumed doing this. Yeah, so I'm going to turn down the volume. I'll be right back. Okay, that solved that problem. Now it's just absurdly quiet until I start hitting stuff. I don't know which is worse, honestly. Alright, so how do we make these blank runes? So it's a blank slate. Okay, let's go grab some of that cobblestone that we just threw in here, essentially. But if we grab andesite, it'll be okay as well. So, blood orb, blank slate, andesite. Actually did it right. That's amazing. So what we want to do here, I could be wrong. You may need 9. We're going to find out. I think it said something about like a sigil? Yeah, this one. An alchemy array? Let's see, like a absolute sin. Oh, yikes. Oh, that's not good. I guess we'll just see if this works. How much was that supposed to take? Uh, 5,000? It may need that all at once as well. Which is a real treat. Realistically, I can just do this, and then like spam this, find my directions, run back over here. And just absolutely spam it. And hopefully this gives us just enough. Is this a little cheaty? Absolutely. Do I care? Absolutely not. I feel that's got to be getting pretty close to the consumption that we need. Yeah, it worked. Apprentice Blood Orb. So realistically, this one's trash. Never mind the corpses on the floor. So the Magician's is a tier 3 and 25k. So realistically, I need to do this. Can I item pipe out from in here? I kind of hope so. Let's grab some chest. That's not correct. Go away. I have a feeling I'm going to have to set a filter. But I should at least be able to pipe into this. Throw in some andesite in here. Well, we'll actually throw cobblestone since it's a little bit cheaper EMC-wise. Cobblestone's not working. Okay. Does andesite work like that? Yeah, it's also putting at a metric ton at a time, so I don't know if this is actually going to work. No, it's not. That's a shame. I'd have to have a lot, and I mean a lot, of life force to be able to do that successfully. Is what it is, though. We're gonna quickly just dump some stuff that we don't need at this point in time. Okay, so level 3 is going to be the same 3 here, but plus 5 around each edge, and then glowstone up here. So, I guess we need to make quite a few. I don't need that one yet, but we'll get there pretty soon. Yeah, so, self-sacrifice, I think, is what we're looking for in the runes. That's not the right one. Rune of self-sacrifice. So glowstone, blank rune, reinforced slate. I believe the apprentices one works. Yep. So it's going to be reinforced slate, which is just blank slates put in twice. So we'll do one of those. I also need my bread. And then this is going to take 2,000 to go through, which is kind of a shame because it's quite a bit. There's one reinforced slate. Ooh, accidentally reloaded shaders. There's one reinforced slate. So out of curiosity, I wonder how much better one rune is going to be. So we need a blank rune. And then we want... Oh, I need 2 glowstone. We get glowstone from something? Surely. This is also out of... Ah, Jesus. There it is. Cool deal. Rune of self-sacrifice. Craft that up. Alright, I'm going to pretty much let this... Okay, so that's at 1,200. We hit that once we're up to 1,400, right? It looks like we get 20 more, which will add up over time. Oh, why is there bread in there? Lordy have mercy. Yeah, but it's gonna be a lot of doing this for a minute. I've got to do this like 20 some odd times. So I'm gonna do that off camera, and I will be right back with you. Okay, so I'm back. I've got all my runes ready to go. I went ahead and made some speed runes by, well, that's the self-sacrifice runes. We did one of those on camera. Speed runes are just sugar and 2 blank slates. Really simple. And then I did some capacity upgrades as well, which take an imbued slate, which is a reinforced slate plus 5,000 life points. 4735 up to 5100. We can just do that bad boy. And we get quite a bit. This has taken absolutely ages. How much did the gold take? Do we want the Magician's Blood Orb? We have to make 4 of these? Per? Eh? I wonder if this uses it. Oh. We'll claim that cog while we're here as well. Didn't even answer my own question. That takes 25k? Whoops. Well, so we're going to want that as full as possible. And now it has a piece of bread in it, which is very suboptimal. We got a bunch of speed upgrades in here. It may hurt us here. It takes so long. I think that means it's losing. Oops. So I may have to do the cheaty trick of just absolutely offing myself every time. And hopefully we can make it back over here in time. Oh, it actually worked. Okay. Magician's Blood Orb. We've only got to do that 3 more times to get 1 of these blood resource core. I'm very much looking forward to getting that fluid encapsulator. Because at that point, we can just pump out from... All we have to do is make 1. And then in a fluid generator, which we're not quite able to make yet. It's just a hardened blob, which is going to be our next tier. Oh, that requires pink slime. That's a sin. Yeah, we're going to have to get to mob slaughtering. Yay. I don't really care about the Tau fruit. But let's see here. So we need 4. That's so much life points. Do I go ahead and try to go for a tier 4 setup? But that's going to take bloodstone bricks, which we get from diorite, wheat blood shards, or... Okay, so saturated tau into an alchemical reaction chamber with a Jesus Christ. Nope, not doing that. Whoops. I guess let's grab 3 more gold blocks. And I guess I'm going to keep doing this. I'll be back once we have... You know, I think I should probably go ahead and make 2 just in case. So I'm going to do this off camera because nobody wants to have to watch that 80 times. I know I don't. But it's going to happen anyway, so I'll be back here in just a moment. After some time, we've now finally got our 8 Magician's Blood Orbs. We're going to see how this works. 1 Magician's Blood Orb, 2 Magician's Blood Orb, 3 Magician's Blood Orb. I imagine this is going to use them. I am confused. Blood, Magician's Blood Orb, 10,000 Source. Magic Resource Shell. Do these have to have... like, one of them? Oops. Never mind me having a bed over here. I am confusion. Enchanting Apparatus, Magician's Blood Orb, with a Magic Resource Shell. Do we not have the resources? And by resources, I mean like the source? I mean, we can try doing that. Yeah, that's what it was. There just wasn't enough source here, apparently. Okay, it doesn't use the Magician's Blood Orbs. Okay, so I didn't need to make 4 of these, but... oh well, we got extras. I don't know why we would ever need them, but we have them. Blood Resource Core. We'll dump off 4 of these in here. Don't need them. Never mind, we're up to 42 deaths now. We'll store those in there because they're part of the recipe. Okay. That takes us to the Magic Blob, which is a Magician's Blood Orb in the center, surrounded by 1 of each type. Okay. Let's go grab 1 of these Magician's Blood Orbs out of the chest, just in case it gets used. I have no clue if it does, but I want to be safe on it. Gold, blood, lapis, source gem, redstone, and Magician's Orb. I'm imagining this one actually does get used, so it might not have been a complete waste. Magic Blob. And to get this up, we need 50k blood. Oh boy. So, you know what time it is? Where'd the dagger go? It's just right over there. We'll get healed up a little bit. And we're gonna start sacrificing. You gotta wait a few seconds. You gotta wait for the respawn invincibility to go away. It's somewhere in the range of about 2 or 3 seconds. So we'll need 30k more. life essence. This is what I like to call mega inconvenient. I'm stupid. You still get the blood with their respawn invincibility. You just don't take damage for it. Oh, I'm just an idiot. I've been waiting this whole time. So, as long as you're not playing hardcore, this is definitely the tactic for getting an metric ton of life essence. That's the only way I know how to describe it. I mean, we'll wait until this gets down to about 15 or so thousand, and then we'll start punching through again. We can't have much more, because, I mean, we got 10 speed runes in here, which is quite a few. I think we have 13 self-sacrifice, and 5 capacities. And each capacity upgrade is 2k more in storage that this can hold. Yeah, that worked really well. Gotta love using their respawn invincibility. But I think after we get this, I think that unlocks the next chapter. Which I'm very much looking forward to. That's going to give us a nice little bonus to our resources as well. Oh my god, is this thing ever going to get done? It's like on some things, it's like... On some things, I think I need more speed runes. And then on others, I need more self-sacrifices. Like, oh, for the Magician's Blood Orbs, I needed more self-sacrifices, but on this, it seems like I need speed. What are we up to? In terms of death count? I don't know. It's not even listing it now. This is... Oh, it's done! Mystical Transmutable Shard. Time to get crushing. Perhaps, perhaps. I might set this up, because this is still definitely the easiest way to do literally any sort of mass production of EMC. At least for now. Grab our pipes and we'll set that up. Where'd all these go? Why is that out? Why are we out of coal? Where's the coal going to? Is all the coal going down here? I imagine this is poured off, yeah, a metric ton of all that fun stuff. We're gonna throw coal in there. I don't know why it quit putting coal in. We're gonna see if it starts filling it back up again. I mean, we can try that, see if that helps. 63. I'm gonna see, okay, that one's at 64. This one's still at 63. We're gonna lightly toss that grout over there. It's 18 EMC. This one's still at 63. What are you doing? You're full. What is this guy's problem? At a certain point, it'll be okay. Ah. 131 there. We'll throw the andesite in. Because I don't really need it. Okay. Put the coal back in here. Okay, something's crossed somewhere. It not happy. Was it what I did up here? Like that should be happy? Why is that not happy? What has happened? Okay, so why do we have coal entering right here? Why is there coal in this chest? That explains why. There we go. Nope, don't do that. We'll connect all those back up. We're going to let these kind of catch up on the pouring. It seems like they're getting coal again. I don't know why they ever stopped. Kind of need them to hurry up. Never mind the loads of iron bars up here. Alright, so what is in chapter 3? We could do that. Not going to yet. Power. Yeah. So we need lead, which we get by crushing mystical transmutable shards. Is there... We can also wash that. Nope, nope. Raw tin. Is there any way of getting this? I'm just looking. It looks like we are actually going to have to crush this, so we're going to have to get the crushing wheel set up. Do I need more of these? It honestly looks like it. Like, it's genuinely so far behind. That's insane. I mean, I guess it'll eventually build up a surplus again, unless they change something, like, fundamentally. Honestly, just gonna throw that out. Don't really need it. We'll throw these blank ruins over here. Along with that book. Along with some other stuff that I just don't want to have to deal with. Apparently we also get diamonds from this. Oh god, what are we gonna do? Okay, crushing wheels. I think I've already made them, right? Yeah. Who wants to put money on if this completely murks the entire system? I know this is a little chaotic back here, but I'm trying to keep all like my mineral processing to one spot. And back here, we'll grab a couple of gearboxes and some shafts and the sort. Should do wonders. Okay, so what we're gonna want to first do is dig us out just a hair. Okay, so crushing wheel 1. Well, that's not gonna work like that. I guess we go boop, boop. Let's fake 3 of these vertical. I don't know if that's actually enough or not, but let's make you a vertical. Then a normal. And I got to actually place it the correct way. Would probably help. Gearbox, gearbox, crushing wheel, crushing wheel. Okay, so I've got to get one of these to turn the exact opposite direction. Okay. So I'm going to have to build this one more out. Gearbox, vertical, vertical? No, that doesn't really help either, does it? Huh. Unless what we do, gearbox, straight shaft. Yeah, that's the recipe that we're looking for. Vertical gearbox, vertical, gearbox, gearbox, straight shaft, gearbox, crushing wheel, crushing wheel. I think this will actively hurt me if I step into it. Maybe not. We seem fine. Let's get out a hopper or 2. Because I believe we can use hoppers to feed into this. Brass mesh can go in here. Hoppers. So that's going to be iron and HS. Nice and simple. Throw that gearbox in there. Don't really need it. Okay, so where does that put us? We need these mystical shards. Let's just grab 8 for now. That way so we have a little bit of VMC left over. Okay, so go up here, hop up here, hopper. That's quick. I'm also stuck now. Okay, so it just guarantees one of everything, which I'm perfectly fine with. Diamond, nickel, tin, lead, and silver. None of that has the EMC value. So that's fantastic. Okay. Storage drawer? What was that, 4 more storage drawers? Yeah. And I imagine here momentarily we'll be able to have these resources, but we need the fluid encapsulator for that. So let's work through this. So, machine frame. Okay, machine frame is 1 piece of tin, or a tin gear, which is iron nugget, and 4 pieces of tin. Is there a better way to get tin that's actually possible? It doesn't really look like it, unfortunately, so we're gonna have to farm up a whole bunch of this. Because, I mean, we can make, what, 2 machine frames, which is, 1 magma crucible. Like, that was so we can actually melt these down. Uh, yeah, I think this is very feasible. The only thing that we're really gonna be the hardened... Oh, God, what a sin. So the hardened resource core is latex surrounded by source gem, lapis, redstone, magic, gold, and blood. Blood's super easy. These other ones, we'll kind of wait until we get the fluid encapsulator. Right here, and the magma crucible. That was so we can save a little bit on resources. Okay, how are we looking here? Have we made a surplus yet? No. Huh. That's not ideal. I guess we go ahead and make another couple of these seared casting tables? So, melter, heater, have our item pipes, casting table, and faucets. Okay. I'm confusion as to why this no work. Like, legitimately, this should be completely irrelevant, but okay, it can do whatever, I guess. The only problem we're going to have is extracting out of here, which we can do that by just simply going like this. We need more item pipes. Once again, I can never remember how to make them. Okay, they're the droppers and all that fun stuff. So we need cobblestone and redstone. Really easy. Cobblestone, redstone, dropper, 9. Need more cobble. Might as well go ahead and make a few while we're here. We also need iron. I forget that I have infinite resources up here. Well, I say infinite. Definitely not infinite, but we've got quite a bit of each. That's 36 of those, which makes us like 4.5 stacks of pipes. So that works out really well. I'm stuck. Okay. You're up, you're not. The one back here seems to have crapped the bed. Get that fixed by pulling the piece of coal out of it. We'll have to watch these other ones to make sure they don't mess up or something. Look to be fine. We can do that number. And these are going to be set to extract. Easy enough. Alright, so then we're going to go seared heater, melter, melter. Can't forget the most important part, which is just going across the top here. Alright, and then the only other thing we really have to do, I believe this to be our coal input. I'm stuck again. If it looks bad, I'll fix it later. Maybe. Hopefully this works. This one's working. It looks like that one's going to try to fill up first, which is fine. As long as they fill up at some point, we'll be fine with it. I forgot to get levers. Like the most important part. I also forgot to place down actual drains. You don't have any heat yet. We're working on that. Let's grab some coal to get it jump started. Doesn't hurt to give it a boost to start. I could have put that one closer. That hurts my brain. Which honestly, I could put another one right there. Nothing's stopping me. Oh, not you. Put you there. No. Stop it. No, not you there. That's stupid. You there. We break that pipe. Seared casting table. Set to extract. Looks like those are working pretty well. Melter that's getting coal now. Heater. I have that upside down, don't I? Most certainly. Alright, so heater on the bottom, melter on top. I don't know if that's going to actually function. Looks like we'll have to get another lever and place it on the back side of it. No big deal. That should be working out. Yep. Alright, there is no way this shouldn't be enough. I think I butchered saying that, but there's no way that's not enough. I wish I had a way to do it like a 4-to-1 split. So we're probably eating into more EMC per second now, but that's fine. We can get a little bit of EMC started back going down our beautiful conveyor belt here. It gets stuck in a loop of 2 to start with, for the most part, but it kind of works itself out. We'll get 8 more started as well. I realistically need the EMC to be able to crush them, because I mean it's only double, so every 2 of these is one of the other ones to crush. We'll let that run. Okay, so I guess we can start making a machine frame. So we need glass, iron, and tin. So do I have glass? Oh, luckily for me, I do. This is EMCable as well, so we can get the even stack. I forget that I can't type in words that start with a G because of the keybinds. that number. Got our glass, got our iron. We need nugget form. We'll place our sprockets in here. What was I waiting on? Okay. 8 of these bad boys. That was so we could get what should be 4. We can actually get 7. That's kind of pushing our EMC dangerously low. Which, let's be realistic, I'm somewhat okay with doing. Nice and easy, up to 15 of everything. Okay, so that means we can make 3 of these, so we need 10 gears. We'll go ahead and make 3 machine frames. So we need a Stirling dynamo, which is iron, iron gears, that's easy. And a redstone flux coil, which is golden redstone. A little bit tougher, but not bad. I had 2 stacks of redstone on me already. That's not ideal. What was it like that? Let's make a few of these. I'm sure we'll need them. So we need andesite and an iron gear. Throw that away. Because 99% of the stuff we can do with cobblestone, we can do with andesite in this pack. We'll go ahead and make 5 of these iron gears. We'll just make 1 dynamo for now. We'll see what we need. Because this should burn coal for power. So we'll set up another generator system for it. Be good on that. Magma Crucible is going to be Invar gears. Do I have Invar? Invar. What is that recipe? So. Invar is one of these panes. So it's 2 iron dust and a nickel dust. Which we objectively can do. That's such a hideous recipe. Is there a different way? I mean, if I had a fire charge, which I think I could actually make, I don't have gunpowder. That's a bit unfortunate. But you can get that by washing zinc. Ooh. Okay. So that's like that. What do we get if we wash gold? We'll try copper as well. I don't know, I'm just curious at this point. That should be done relatively shortly. So it's going to go through here, make our fire charges, which is blaze powder, coal. Alright, so let's get blaze powder. Oh god. We'll get 3 of those. Let's see if we have any more of these fellas. Cool, we have EMC again. 205k as a matter of fact. I get zinc. Okay, we got our gunpowder as well. Cool. You can go away. Go away for now. Let's learn this. What was it? Coal? Okay, nice and easy. Gunpowder. There. Fire charge. learn that recipe as well. So, what was it that we needed again? No. Oh, we need nether bricks as well. I just realized that. We need Invar, which we can get via iron ingots and nickel ingots as well. There's our nickel, there's our iron. Fire charge. Let's make 15, 24 Invar. Sure. Okay. Where's our iron nuggets? We just want to make a few of these Invar gears. Actually, we're probably going to want quite a few of them at the end of the day, because we're going to probably want several of these setups here. Nether bricks. So, do we have netherrack? We should. Let's get some cooked up real quick. Inventory has become a mess once again. Why do I have 2 chests for redstone? Ain't no help for me, is it? We're gonna throw away some of these metals into this chest. Okay, unfortunately not EMCable. Neither is the full block. That is rather unfortunate. Let's go ahead and get quite a bit of this cooked up. That was 1 too many. Actually, that's 2 too many, but we'll get over it. Trying to do this as quick as we can. It's no fun just to wait around. Oh lord, what a bunch of stuff. We'll get into this stuff here rather shortly, I guess. I'm not looking forward to this at all. I don't want to make this many, but I guess if we can get this part set up, we can automate the other ones, like with relative ease, with just one of each core, which I thought I had. Did I thought I had set some to the side. Like, oh, I bet you I have them up here. Which is fine. Because we can just take what's back there and kind of move it to where it makes them automatically. And this way I can actually, I think I can about get rid of this entire setup, right? So for like iron cores, right there. Yeah, we can go to the fluid encapsulator, take power, 1,000 millibuckets of iron, or molten iron, with a basic resource shell, which we can do with molten grout now onto compressed cobblestone, which that's no problem. That's just another EMC link, which are, you know, rather expensive at 4.46 million EMC per. Got a stack. We'll get those started, which we can already make most of that, honestly. It's going to take it a minute to go through, but we'll get there eventually. Alright, got our nether bricks, at least a decent portion of them. Get an even number there, that was so we can go ahead. What are we missing? Invar gears. So there's 2 magma crucibles. We're only gonna have enough space for, or enough for one machine frame. We're just lacking 10 at this point. Okay. That's gonna take copper gears, which are easy enough. Do I have copper on me? Yes. I just have to craft it. I'm gonna need more copper than that, though. Hmm. Oh, I got it up here. Oop. Oh, that's backwards. 16 of them bad boys. Nope, not a magma crucible. I want you. A fluid encapsulator, and we're missing buckets. Shocker. Who would have thought I wouldn't have had everything I needed? And that gives us the fluid encapsulator. Okay, now we have the fun task. Wait, why is that so cheap? Because the laboratory burns things like lapis, right? Oops. But yeah, it burns like prismarine for who knows how long. Also burns lapis for who knows how long, but produces 40k RF, or diamonds are 500k. Rubies, if we could figure out how to get those, be quite good as well, but yeah, it doesn't matter. We'll start with a sterling. I think these only produce, they actually produce quite well. Yeah, like surprisingly well. And they burn practically everything that's flammable. Okay, so let's set this up back here, I guess. Another quick going back here. Actually, you know what? That's all the time I have for today. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.